Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's lovely to see you. It's Saturday, so we are talking creative stuff today. And I want to talk to you about something that hits us all as creatives. I'm sure other people as well, but I'm talking about creatives because that's what I know about. And it's called Imposter Syndrome, darlings. It's a little devil. It's awful. It actually is quite serious because it stops you from working. It casts self-doubt to the point where you want to give up sometimes. So yes, it's a horrible thing, and it happens to us all in different times of our careers, often at the beginning, but also when we change and do something else maybe. And you'd be surprised to see how many very successful people have had to deal with it. I'm thinking of Stephen King, for example. He wrote I think it was Carrie he wrote, and then he was very suddenly very famous after he tried for many years, and then he kind of didn't believe it at first. He didn't. So he wrote another novel under a pen name to see if it was a fluke. Well, that novel was successful too. He did pull it because it was the story of a student shooting a teacher, I think it was, and that happened in real life. So he pulled the novel, but not before people knew it was him, and the novel sold. So it wasn't a fluke. But the thing is with imposter syndrome is that it happens at all times and can happen at any time to anybody. And as I said, it is debilitating, so debilitating. So it's very serious and something really to look at. So how do we overcome it? What can we do when that hits the little devil? Well, the first thing to recognize, of course, is that it is common. It happens to everybody. Everybody has it. And you can't stay in that place. You really can't stay in that place. You need to focus on your achievements instead. So if you write down your achievements, you'll see, but hang on a minute, I've done this and this and this and this and this. And of course, that all informs who you are today, all the things you've studied, all the people you've met, all the experiences you've had, all the things that made you up to who you are today is where you are, right? And so that is the thing that should make you feel as though you have earned your place, your achievements, right? So it's a good thing to focus on them. And then the next thing we can do is to challenge your negative thoughts. It's easier said than done. But I always do this. I question them. I go, who is asking this question? Is it me? Is it imposed on me? Who's asking this question? Am I good enough? Am I meant to be here? So I learned this a long time ago when I was singing, because it's a very competitive industry. And so there's one role, loads of people auditioning for it. And yeah, so you really need to think about why you're there, your previous experiences, your previous achievements. Otherwise, it can bite you then too. And then the next thing to do is to talk to other creatives. Talk to other writers, for example. You'll find out that they probably feel the same as you. And it's very good to get support and understanding from other people, and so you don't feel alone, because we often do, don't we? When this happens, we will kind of go, oh gosh, it's just me, and they're going to find out I'm a fraud and all of that. That's what imposter syndrome means, isn't it? So yeah, it's a good idea to talk to other people, and then keep writing, keep doing the thing that lights up your soul and makes you want to get up in the morning and tell your stories to the world. Keep writing. The thing that I find helped me enormously, especially when I was singing, is don't compare yourself to somebody else. Don't do that. We are each on our own path. You are unique. Your voice is unique. And this is the one thing, like I said, I learned when I was singing. Even though loads of people were auditioning for the one role, everybody's voice is unique, absolutely unique. There are no two voices the same. And the same thing happens for writers. Your voice is unique. Your story is unique, no matter if you write in the same genre as loads of other people. Your story and your voice is unique. Your experiences that brought you to this point is unique to you. You're on your path, not theirs, you know? So it's very important to remember that. And so I look only to other people for inspiration. And there are so many people who can inspire you. My favorite author is Anne Rice. And of course, I could never write like her, but her prose and her stories and everything. She wrote magic, didn't she? I mean, it was just fabulous. And there are many, many other examples like that. I'm sure you have your own favorite authors that inspire you. So it's very important to be inspired by others. And I'm surrounded by indie authors who are wonderful, so creative, so out of the box and so brilliant. And like me, they are multi-genre authors. So you can do all kinds of things. There's no right or wrong with art, you know. And then the other thing to do, of course, is to celebrate every success, every tiny success. Nobody does that. And you know that whole saying about success breeds success? Definitely. Once you start celebrating every little tiny success, even if you've just finished a chapter or a paragraph or something, celebrate it, because it begins to make you feel successful. And once you feel successful, you achieve much more, don't you? So I feel, you know, a lot of people say to me, well, you're an expert in voice, and I don't really regard myself as that, although I've studied voice all my life. But it's an organic instrument, and it keeps changing, and I'm forever learning new things, and it's very wonderfully exciting. But in my own little universe, I recognize that I am the only voice expert in my own universe, right? Because I live in my universe and you live in yours. So you are your expert. So how on earth can you be an imposter in your own universe? You can't, can you? So remember, you are worthy of your dreams. If any of this has resonated with you, I'd love it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so YouTube can see that it's there and it can remain alive, and like and share the video. And I'd love to hear your comments in the boxes below the video. I'd love to know what you think and your experiences. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time. Mwah!